Brought to you by Silky Thighs. Make your chicken thighs silky smooth with Silky Thighs.
Mom, these chicken thighs have the roughest exterior of all the poultry thighs out there. What are we to do?
When your thighs aren't slick, bro, that ain't too sick. Fix your eyes on Silky Thighs. Find it in your grocer's freezer. I'm Chestnut Bernhard, and on today's Tomathan Creese radio program hour, we have Be Kind Rewind with Dick Sampson. New segment, Reads, and featuring an interview with singer-songwriter Summer Breeze. And now, love him or hate him like I do, Tomathan Creese.
Thank you, Chezzy. I am Tomathan Creese. On today's Tomathan Creese radio program hour, we have Be Kind Rewind with Dick Sampson. New segment, Reads, and featuring an interview with singer-songwriter Summer Breeze.
I just said all of these things.
And now, love me. I'm Tomathan Creese. And now it's time for the news. President Trump still pushing for his border wall. Some people, it seems, have taken matters into their own hands. I just had a border wall put around my own lavish property. If I were president, I would be sure to use Hernando Martinez. Now, he's a little bit hard to find. He doesn't have a business phone number. But oftentimes, you can find him on the second McDonald's towards the highway exit. Very often, only advertising is just a sign. He will work for food. I find he prefers tuna melts. He has eaten every single one up. Now, for myself, of course, I use nothing but solid white albacore. But if you're to use skipjack or some darker meats, I really don't think Hernando would notice nor care. For the price and the craftsmanship, I would accept no substitutes. Also, in local news, yes, Glenn?
Tomathan? I feel like there's like a little bit of racial profiling going on there.
Now, Glenn, I just had my headshots done last week, and they looked fantastic, especially my profile. I would like it if you would keep your negativity to yourself.
That's not really what
It's fine. Anyways, in local news, the dog grooming ceremony has begun, where people bring their canine friends to be groomed and treated. I, of course, have just had my hair cut about 2 weeks ago. It's getting a little bushier than I prefer, but sometimes time is not on your side, and I can't get my every 3-day haircut like I prefer ever since I was a child. I didn't just do it for the lollipops, although Dan the barber had by far the tastiest little sugar sticks that a child of my caliber could possibly enjoy. Speaking of lollipops, it's now time for Dick Sampson.
Be Kind Rewind is brought to you by Spranglers Concentrated Gluten Extract. Now more chewable.
Spranglers.
Welcome to Be Kind Rewind. I'm Dick Sampson. So for this 100th episode of the Tomathan Creese radio program hour, we pick movies from 1980 because 80 is only 20 less than 100, so it seemed appropriate. These 3 movies defined a generation and in some cases changed the way people saw themselves, particularly in a funhouse mirror. So with no further ado, I give you 1980.
Dick Pick 1.
The Shining, starring Jack Nicklaus and Olive Oil. This rom-com takes us into the woods where writer Jack Torrance becomes the proud owner of the Overlook Motel in Sheboygan, Wisconsin, along with his wife Wendy.
All Jack ever wanted to do was make cheese until that writer's bug bit him right into the patootie. So he and Wendy began on renovations, and that's when things get downright silly. From the staircase completely collapsing to the bathtub falling straight through the floor, and not to mention a drunk mail carrier who drives by at an alarming rate, laughing like a crazed jackal. From downright silly references to the late Johnny Carson to the dyslexically inspired Red Rum hilarity ensues. I give The Shining 4 out of 5 Little Richards.
Dick Pick 2.
Elephant Man, starring John Hurt, Sir Antonio Hopkins, and Cher. This dramedy takes us into the high-flying big top of the circus. A young circus elephant is born with comically large ears and receives a cool nickname, Elephant Man. One day at the show, he is taunted by a group of kids inciting his mom, played by Cher, to get her biker gang boyfriend involved. They both fight for Elephant Man to be included in mainstream school while riding Harleys near the ocean. Eventually, Elephant Man realizes he could fly the whole time and ends up starring in the remake of Dumbo, starring Danny DeVito as the Penguin. I give the Elephant Man 4.3 out of 5 Little Richards.
Dick Pick 3.
Star Wars Episode 5, The Empire Strikes Back, starring Harrison Ford, Mark Wahlberg, and Ellie Hayes. The Scientology sex romp finds Han Solo and Princess Leia hot and heavy in the Millennium Falcon, while Luke tries to find Yoda in the Dayglow bag. When he finds Bobby Boucher and a pissed off mama instead, he knows things are about to get wild. After Luke builds a ball field right in the middle of all that corn, he and the rebels take on a fired up empire led by some guy with a black helmet, and they strike him out with plenty of robots and a cameo from Arnold Schwarzenegger and his famous "I'll be back." This movie is a real hot hoot. I give The Empire Strikes Back 4.5 out of 5 Little Richards.
Thank you, Dick.
You're very welcome.
Once again, that was brought to you by Springler's Concentrated Gluten Extract. Now more chewable.
Springlers.
Wranglers!
We'll return to the Tomathan Creese radio program hour after a word from our sponsor.
Did you pay your child's college tuition only to find out they got a job in a completely unrelated field? Well, let's help them find themselves on the street. With my guaranteed program, you'll have that vacation home you've always wanted, and they'll finally be sorry. Do you have scoliosis? Do you have parents? Well, let's show them what a crooked joke that was and sue their asses. Call me, Gary Schnechter, now. 555-737-0111. That's 555-737-0111. Again, 555-737-0111. One more time, 555-737-0111. Ah, hell, 555-737-0111.
Gary Schnechter is a non-paid attorney spokesman.
We're back.
But our front is better.
Today's interview segment is brought to you by Prickly Pear Pre-Moistened Adult Briefs.
Thank you, Glenn. Your voice is like petroleum jelly in the ears. Today, our guest singer-songwriter is Summer Breeze. Am I saying that right?
First of all, thanks for having me. Was there a question?
Your name. Am I saying your name correct?
How do you say it?
Summer Breeze?
Well, the B is silent.
Wouldn't that make it Summer Breeze?
There's two B's.
Of course there is. Today, Sumber will be performing her new single, Paper Straw. But first, we'll get to know our bludgeoning young artist a little better. Starting with, what inspired you to start playing music?
I think everybody loves music, and I like Instagram. And when you think about it, music and Instagram should probably have babies.
Oh, well, Okay. So you're the stepdaughter of Phil Collins through his marriage to Jill Tavelman. Surely he must have been an inspiration for you growing up.
Not really. But I really like Tarzan.
Okay. Yes, that's Tarzan. I sense an environmental angle to your song, which we'll hear in just a moment. Would you like to tell us what got you thinking on the environment for paper straws?
The environment is all around us, Tomathan.
Oh, well, you can't argue with that. What about the environment and paper straws? What was the correlation there?
Well, what I've always wondered is why is there an N right in the middle of the word environment? When it's spelled ENVIROMENT.
The N is silent. Sumber. Why don't you go ahead and go over to your guitar and we'll hear your new song.
What new song?
Well, I was thinking maybe Paper Straw would be a good one to start with, since that's the one that's clearly tearing up the charts.
That's okay. I could do that.
All right. This girl's gonna be the death of me.
Are you ready to hear it?
Ready when you are, Sumber.
Paper straw, you hold the world in your hands. Plastic's bad, it makes me mad. Paper straw, you hold the world in your hands. Plastic's bad, it makes me sad, sad, sad. Summer breeze, everybody.
Well, that was everything I thought it would be.
Thank you so much. I thought about it too.
Well, I definitely did not. Just curious, Sumber. What I feel you're putting a lot of emphasis specifically on plastic straws. Wouldn't you argue that perhaps it's not just the straws that are the problem, but maybe pollution in general being dumped into the ocean?
Well, I've heard the saying that it's the straw that broke the camel's back.
The plastic straw?
Well, if it's a plastic camel,
I'm curious to know, Sumber, where do you get your information from? What sources do you use to inspire your environmentally tinged music?
well, of course my girls. My girls are everything to me. They're at home in their cage right now, and when they talk to me, they're like, and I'm just like, oh my God, global warming.
I have to ask, what are your girls?
They're guinea pigs.
Your guinea pigs are very concerned with global warming, I'm sure.
Well, but they have their coats on year round, Tomathan. Like, you're not even really being considerate of my guinea pig's feelings.
Oh, believe me, your guinea pigs are forever on my mind. What about how are your guinea pigs affected by plastic straws?
When I went to camp as a kid, I made a cage out of plastic straws for one of my guinea pigs.
You caged your guinea pigs in plastic straws.
Yes, and
Would they prefer paper?
Well, he didn't prefer it as
You
much.
said your girls.
Well, this one didn't make it.
Please elaborate on how he didn't make it.
Well, I thought because the straws were plastic and his cage was made out of plastic, that he would want to go swimming in the river. And so I threw him in the river. I attached him with some fishing line, and little Johnny, well.
All right, so global warming clearly heated up the plastic in his cage that you made in summer camp, and to help him,
It's Sumber. My name is Sumber with the B.
Right.
The B is silent. Don't tell anybody.
Only one of them. I'm sure the third M is also silent.
Well, it's not Sumber Rees. Silly.
So, global warming heated up the plastic straw cage that you made in some burr camp. So you threw your guinea pig in the river. He clearly died from the plastic.
Plastic's bad. Do you remember?
Everything makes me sad. That concludes our interview. Thank you, Sumber. And thank you to our sponsors, Prickly Pear Pre-Moistened Adult Briefs.
So moist.
It's the Tomathan Creese Radio Program Hour. 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 It's the Tomathan Creese Radio Program Hour.
Welcome back to the Tomathan Creese Radio Program Hour. Today, we're very excited to introduce a new segment. We'll be featuring Yale graduate and scholar Reed, who will, in fact, be reading for us today. Take it away, Reed.
18th century Great Britain, which imported a lot of quantity of tea from China, has a chronic trade imbalance with that country as it struggles to find products that are trying by mid to late 18th century. The East India Company, a British trade company, began to sell opium to traders who then ship it to China. This is done in spite of China having banned the drug in 1729. 1820, importation of opium into China, which has slowly increased over time, now begins to grow dramatically. Opium has become the product that effectively reduces Great Britain's chronic trade imbalance with China. This leads to an unfavorable balance of trade for China. It also
Oh, my lord.
increasing addiction among
Are you serious right now?
and causes social problems.
China.
has repeatedly tried to ban
This is
the trade of
ridiculous.
opium.
Glenn?
Thus far,
Glenn, get in here.
Who says, and will continue to do so. 1833.
Yes, Tomathan.
Where did we get this guy?
Its monopoly in China.
Well, he sent in his demo reel, and
You heard a demo reel? You heard him speak? You heard his actual voice?
I mean, I think it's soothing.
More merchants are free to bring
For
over
a-
from China, which
for a
really
sloth,
increases the
maybe.
amount of the drug that is imported. This in turn leads to
What do you want me to do, Tomathan?
No, it's too late now. We'll just let it go. My God. You know what? Hearing my own self piss would be more exciting than hearing this, Glenn. I would rather hear myself piss. In fact, I'm going to go take a piss right now and listen to it to get this out of my ears.
Government of India Acts, secession of measure passed by the British Parliament.
I
between
try so
1793
hard.
and
I give it my best. What does he expect from me?
several acts passed in
What else can I do?
Such an embarrassment.
1780,
And it's okay. I can make up for this. I'm Tomathan Creese.
1784, 1786, 1793,
I could just monologue
1830.
longer. Yeah.
Yep,
This is better. Good color. Those LaCroix are paying off. I think that gluten extract I've been adding to them has made it a little more substantial. Yes, it's definitely more substantial. I can feel in my bladder it's definitely stronger than it used to be. The doctor says I need to watch my prostate.
General of Fort William was supervisor of powers of man. Now,
Sorry, I flew off the handle at you, Glenn. This is just not what I was expecting. You told me we were having a Yale graduate coming in to read. I was thinking something more like along the lines of Noam Chomsky or Dr. Seuss, for that matter.
I mean, I did the best I could, and you know, we were gonna have Bill, the animal guy, come in, but he got his throat slashed
Again?
Oh yeah, but so
You really
know,
should work with less birds. You notice this only seems to happen on bird day.
Well,
Why does he keep him so close to his throat?
no, you're thinking of a different guy.
Oh.
Yeah, Bill's just my neighbor.
Oh.
He just keeps wild animals in his backyard. We're not
Don't
really
you need
sure
a special
why he
permit
does
for that?
He always.
Oh wait, I think he's done.
He always points guns at me. Says that's his permit.
Good Lord, is he asleep?
Act of 1850.
Nope. False alarm. He's still going. He is still going.
Oh, that was close.
I don't know how he's putting himself
Jeez.
to sleep right now. Glenn.
So, I got other stuff to do. I got hair and makeup to do for the next guest, Tom.
Yeah. Go do your thing. You're doing well. Yeah. He means well. He's a good kid. Was that drool? Is he drooling on my microphone right now? Oh God, is she calling me? Actually, you know what? I'd rather hear her voice than hear his. Hello. Yes. Yes, I know. I told you it would be there. No, I'm not gonna wax it. The doctor said my feet are sensitive. I told you this. Then how am I gonna walk up the stairs to my studio? But you know what? I don't really like your attitude. I never did. I'm not sure how I even invited you into my lifestyle. Very mature. No. She was just a friend.
Introduction.
Well, it's not my fault that she does those kinds of paintings and I want to paint. You can't stifle my creativity. Yes, I guess I see your point there. But, hold on, there's a situation here. I'll call you back. Is he sleeping? Did he literally put himself to sleep? incredible. Where's Glenn? I have a reputation to uphold.
Glenn! Glenn!
Sir? Reed? It appears that you fell asleep on the air, and we're trying to do a radio program. And it's less than impressive when you, nap on the air. So, Sir.
If he's dead, I'm okay with that.
Well, he's not breathing.
Commercial.
Hey, dipshit. Why so glum?
Aw, gee. I really like watching our snails, but they make such a mess. Their trails get everywhere.
But Billy, haven't you heard of Trail X?
Trail X?
That's right, Billy. Trail X is the newest product for snail enthusiasts all over the world who want the serenity of snail watching without those stubborn snail trails.
I like watching snails and wearing flip-flops, but they always get slime all over my toesies, and I just had them glossed. Can Trail X help me?
No doubt. Thanks to Trail X's patented design, snails will have to keep their slime to themselves. Just pick up a snail, add a dab of our own snail glue to your Trail X padding, and apply to the bottom of the snail.
Wow! Now they can climb all over me!
Sir? My snails aren't moving.
That's because you use too much Trail X. They're dead, Billy. They're all dead.
Maybe they should come with instructions.
Shut up, Billy, and use Trail X.
This sucks.
Trail X!
Find it in your grocer's freezer.
Welcome back, everybody. And now it's time for fan mail. I got a couple letters here. Let's see. This one's from Chestnut Bernhard. Let's see what it says. Hey, Tom. Yeah, he means Tomathan. You're a douche bag. Sincerely, Chezzy. Now, I love this letter. Douche bag, it sounds French. It sounds like the kind of bag that you might take to a marketplace in Paris to put all your artisan cheeses and baguettes. You know, some high-end products. This, to me, alludes to the fact that I am a high-quality individual. This one is definitely going on the fridge, if you know what I mean. Let's see. Let's open this one. Tomathan, you can't keep avoiding my calls and text messages. You have the notification on that tells me you've seen my messages. You have not made a payment in over 3 months. Writing return to sender on the bills are not going to make them go away. You have until the end of the month, or I will take you to court, and you will end up paying even more in lawyer and court fees. Do you really want them to garnish whatever insignificant amount you may get from your stupid podcast? Stop being so pathetic and own up to your shit. Signed, Dolores. You see, to me, this is a sign of absolute success. Despite some of our disagreements, or that I changed the locks on her house, my ex-wife still listens to the show. Quality. Through and through. Speaking of through, that wraps up our 100th episode of the Tomathan Creese radio program hour.
Appetizers, barbecue pork, vegetable egg rolls, two egg roll, 2 pieces, 5 eggs,
Reed,
hot appetizer plate,
the show's
all
over,
wrapped chicken,
and I'm glad
pot
you're still
stickers,
alive, but
Pud stickers.
we need to go ahead and wrap
I'd
this
like
up.
to thank Michael Stipe, Gerard Depardieu,
Sesame chicken
the
wings,
late, great Tim
chicken,
Allen, Rita Hayworth, for obvious reasons, and, of course, John Bender. Also, thank you to all of our sponsors, as well as guest Dick Sampson And read.
Tomathan, I think you forgot Somber Breeze.
Yes, Glenn. What if I could? And of course, you should all be thankful. Because, without me, you are only you.